Hey everyone, ZeroJD here with the XBLA Fans channel. I'm hoping I'm saying this game's name correctly. I'm going to give you a quick taste of Skelly Selest, a hack and slash kind of Rogue Lite game where you are playing as a heavenly skeleton. The story is essentially that, hey, hell has filled up, you have been sent to kill. So I'm going to go ahead and actually show you the game modes. Yes, modes. This game has multiple modes ranging from a just normal kind of a tutorial to a card game to a sort of a like adventure going through a dungeon kind of thing, and then you have a sort of wave-based mode, and then you actually have a wave-based mode that ends with a boss. So this is actually that one, the Lichmancer Hunt. I've actually beaten this one multiple times. I've gotten this little floaty item, no idea what it does. I want to figure that out. But this one, you go through a few levels collecting power-ups, and then you actually fight a boss, and then you ascend and win. This is exactly the same thing, but I believe it is harder and stuff like that. This is a sort of a just endless survival mode kind of thing. This is the one I was talking about before, where you're actually going through a sort of dungeon kind of thing. You are going through rooms, clearing them out. You're essentially looking for a lost soul or a damned soul to save them. And then some of these modes I have not quite unlocked. This one here is essentially a challenge mode where you have these specific things that you apply. These two right here are essentially like beat a boss with only, if you get hit, it's done. Ooh, did not mean to go into it. This one here is a fun little card game. It's actually fairly simple. You're divvied out these cards that each have numbers on them. So this one right here has a top left 8, top right 9, bottom right 8, bottom left 7. I'm gonna put that in the middle. So essentially, he actually just put a sort of trump card down. So essentially, what you want to do is have the adjoining side touching it higher than the number that it's touching. And he's gonna do that, and then I can use this little trumpy thing here, put it there, and then it's gonna take both of those, and it's just continually on and all that kind of fun stuff. But let's go and kind of go out. That's a fun little mode. Each of these modes actually, once you get far enough into it and you do certain stuff, you actually unlock new characters. There's also this compendium here where it has like high scores, game stats, so the card collection from that card game, items and information, stuff like that. I haven't found this one yet. And as you collect them, you actually get to learn about them a little. The Rogue Lite aspect of this is that when you get these power-ups, kind of like Binding of Isaac, when you die, they're gone and you restart over. But it's not really frustrating because you actually kind of get into this groove of identifying the perks that you really like. And of course, you have characters. This guy is your standard guy you start out with. He swings an axe and he has shots. The catch is that you only have a limited number of shots, but if you get an axe kill, you get those shots back. This guy here is essentially the same, but his attacks are weaker. And the twist to him is actually he starts with 2 items. One of the perks is a thing that makes consumables drop, like hearts and bombs and shots drop, higher chance from the drop and all that kind of stuff. And then he actually has a lucky item that further increases that chance. So he's really fun, but weak early on. And then this is a sort of necromancer character. When you kill enemies, I'm not exactly sure the exact trigger. It will allow you to essentially use them as minions. I've seen the little headless axe dudes and like a sort of like flying skull thing. I do like the keeper mostly though. And of course you have hats. I'm gonna use the fez. Why? Because I can. And then let's see. And that's pretty much like the basics. So let's actually kind of go into here, and this is gonna give you a sort of like information about the mode. But if you can't tell from my voice, I'm actually really enjoying this game. I got into Binding of Isaac, so I can attack with A, I can dash with X, and then the right trigger is the gun. So I'm gonna go ahead and expend all my shots here. So I have no more in the up left. If I kill though, I get them back. The endless mode is a lot like this, except that it's endless and there's no actual boss. At the end of this, I do get a selection of items from the like a screen. I'll show it to you in 1 second. And they can range from like having a stronger weapon or something like that. So this guy is just a piddly little sub-boss. Should not cause any trouble. Dash is really useful. Come on. Oh, we're almost there. There it is. So since I killed a mini-boss, I get 2 chests. So that's going to give me our ammo at the stage end, and then this is just going to give me a heart. And here we go. So this is a little intermission, and these are sometimes random. I've gotten one where it actually shows a guy actually sitting in a pool, and if you throw stuff into the pool, he'll give you a random item back. There's one of them that actually has tarot cards that can be like either good or bad. And this one actually just gives you I believe they make your heart so that if you take damage, there's actually a countdown for how long you're invulnerable, and then super bullets. And then we get here, and I can pick my power up. So see, I have a heart and a secondary thing. That means I'm going to get an extra heart, so we're actually going to get some more bullets. So I'm actually set for this run. And I've actually beaten this mode multiple times. One of my favorite power-ups causes the bullets to count as an axe kill. Like I said before, the axe kills will the only way to actually refill your bullet count. So you essentially get to a point where you're just shooting stuff and instantly reloading your bullets. And then there's a power-up that actually lets the bullets home in. And then there's another power-up that actually makes them a sort of shotgun blast, which is really great. And I actually had the power-up where I had the refilling bullets and the shotgun blast, and I kind of just ran around just firing nonstop, and it was great. To say the least, I won that encounter. It was great. So what we got here? Homes. There it is. Perfect. And of course, there's different areas, and the way you get a new what's it called, hats and stuff, you actually take them from your enemies. Oh. So for like enemies like this, I think these take 2 shots. That would take about 4 with the guy who has like the extra goodies and stuff like that. All right, that's right. These hearts that will smite enemies. So let's see. This is the one I really like, the Skelly Familiar. So he's just gonna go and do his thing. He's really fun because the enemies fully ignore him. So I kind of just like let him go and run around like an idiot. That's I believe that's called a void item. They have really good positive effects, but have some terrible negative effects. That one was essentially like, hey, when items drop, there's a chance that they'll either be doubled or halved. One of the other ones is, hey, damage you take will either be doubled or halved. So there's a chance that you just take a massive amount of damage. There's also damage preventing buffs and stuff like that. But we are doing real good. And like, if you can't tell, like again, I said I love this game. So bullets too. Let's get this one. All right, axe kills. So since my my weapon is much stronger, it's just gonna just ruin everything in here. Yeah, we are mowing through this. I might actually be able to show off the boss. Let's get you. Don't know what you do, but let's go for it. And as you can see, I have like a whole bunch of like the ability to just kind of just read through them. So this one has it, so now that I do axe kills, it actually does an extra little sort of plip, or a little rotatey thing, which is pretty great. It would be even better if I had the buff to make stuff, the gunshots count as the axe kills. So I got the lightning thing. We might be approaching the boss pretty soon. Oh, here's the dude. All right, let's see what we got. Let's get rid of this chaotic sigil. What do you got for me? Oh, he just... Oh, I don't know what... Oh, that's... Oh, it's a heart. Oh, well. Take the heart. Let's get out of here. And if you do it too many times, he'll actually just keep it, which is funny. Let's go with this one. And we are at the boss. It says we're kind of beefy. We should not have any issues at all. As you can see, my little minion there is just wailing on him. Since I have so many hearts, I can also do the same. There you go, and that's one complete run. And then the next version of this is just harder, and that's about it. And of course, it'll total up my score, but I have done a lot better because there's like a score multiplier that goes up, normal score attack kind of stuff. And it judges you on like the actual vessel that you use and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm gonna actually show off the dungeon sort of thing. So now, as you can see in the upper right, I have a map, and if I hit select, I have a mini map that I can kind of going from room to room. It's really lucky on my part there. And you're kind of just going. So, but this is Skelly Selest. I'm really hoping I'm saying that name correctly. I love this game. I'm very much enjoying it. I got a weird vibe from it at the beginning. I took a little while to get kind of used to the axe swinging and dodging. I wasn't dodging at first. But I have so many freaking bullets. Let's go ahead and finish him off. Uh-oh. Ew. Oh no. Scary. Ugh. No, oh, there it is. Oh well, I'm dead. Well, that's Skelly Selest. That mode where you're actually going down through the levels. The non-endless mode is probably my favorite. The dungeon one's my second favorite, and then the endless mode is okay, I guess. But I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. Skelly Selest, if you're looking for a sort of hack and slash roguelite game, highly suggested. I am having tons of fun with it. I'm going to probably keep playing it after I make this video. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or anything like that, leave a comment down below. I will try to get to you. If you like, comment, subscribe. It all helps us. Sharing the videos helps us a ton. And hit us up on Twitter. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. This is Skelly Selest. Get it? I love it. Have a nice day.